The Counting On alumna swung her hips and shuffled her feet with her 30-year-old husband, Austin Forsyth, during the almost 21-minute video. Joy-Anna flaunted her curvaceous form while sporting a brownish sweater and tight denim trousers. The TLC personality likewise wore her long brown hair in a ponytail. Austin wore trousers and a gray sweater as part of a laid-back ensemble. As the pair moved back and forth on the dance floor, Joy flashed her booty to the camera. After attempting and failing to turn her around, Austin's wife broke down in tears. "Are we doing well? Join us for a dance," she said as the post's caption. Breaking the guidelines, Joy seemed to be disobeying a few regulations, as the Duggar family follows a rigorous dress code that typically only allows women to wear gowns and modest clothing. One of the strict guidelines set by parents Jim Bob 57 and Michelle 56 prohibits women from wearing skimpy clothing or baring their legs. The Duggar patriarch warned them about the risks associated with alcohol and music, according to stories that Jenner 30 and her sisters Jana 34, Jill 32, and Jessa 31 recounted in their book Growing Up Duggar. It's all about relationships. The siblings acknowledged that they steered clear of rock and country music because they believed the lyrics would promote excessive alcohol use. The summary: fans speculated in an internet discussion that Joy's stern father might lose it over her dancing video. Jim Bob will also feel horror when he sees this video, like a scary movie, an admirer remarked. Genes without exception. And a married couple interacting and swaying in the open. Another admirer said, Joy is clenching pearls at her father. A third fan said, Jim Bob logic. Dancing and women wearing pants equal unforgivable. A fourth individual wrote, Jim Bob screaming, how dare they wiggle their bottom. One commentator said, God, I hope Jim Bob's head explodes after watching this. Acting like a rebel, the TV celebrity has disregarded the rigorous dress rules before. Joy-Anna broke her father's instructions once again at the beginning of February when she posted a fresh picture on her Instagram story. She flaunted her curvaceous figure with a pair of tight pants and an oversized green shirt. Posing for the camera, the TV celebrity grinned and gave a peace sign. Joy and Austin are parents to 3 children, 5-year-old Gunnar, a baby, Evelyn, who is 3, and Gideon. The perfect Duggar daughter? For years, Joy-Anna Duggar Forsyth has been one of the most beloved members of the Duggar family. With her down-to-earth attitude and commitment to family life, she represented the perfect Duggar daughter, loyal, obedient, and always following the rigid guidelines set by her father, Jim Bob Duggar. Fans of 19 Kids and Counting On have long admired Joy-Anna for her strong faith and her seemingly unwavering respect for the rules that governed the Duggar household. But something shifted over the last few years. Joy-Anna, now a wife and mother of 2, began to show signs that she wasn't as willing to toe the family line anymore. As her social media presence grew, fans started to notice subtle hints of change. Whether it was a wardrobe choice that didn't quite match the family's modesty standards or the independence she displayed in her marriage to Austin Forsyth, it was becoming clear that Joy-Anna was finding her own way. However, it wasn't until Joy-Anna broke 2 significant family rules that have long been the bedrock of the Duggar family's identity that fans truly began to speculate about her strained relationship with her father. The questions swirling around the Duggar fandom are the same. Will Jim Bob Duggar ever forgive Joy-Anna for stepping outside the rigid boundaries of the family? And what does this mean for her future within the Duggar dynasty? The Duggar family rules a way of life. To understand why Joy-Anna's recent actions have caused such an uproar, it's essential to delve into the Duggar family's belief system. The Duggars have always adhered to the teachings of the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, a religious organization that emphasizes strict gender roles, modesty, and courtship practices. Among the many rules that Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar have instilled in their children, there are 2 that stand out as foundational. 1. Modesty in dress. Duggar women are expected to dress in a way that reflects their belief in modesty, which typically means avoiding clothing that is revealing or form-fitting. Long skirts, high necklines, and sleeves that cover the arms are the norm. Pants and shorts for women are generally off-limits, as they're viewed as immodest and counter to traditional femininity. 2. Courtship over dating. The Duggars don't date in the traditional sense. Instead, they follow a courtship process that is chaperoned and focused on the intention of marriage. Physical contact is limited, often reduced to side hugs, and any romantic gestures, such as holding hands or kissing, are reserved for the wedding day. The goal is to keep relationships as pure as possible under the watchful eyes of parents, with the ultimate decision-making authority resting heavily on Jim Bob Duggar. For years, these rules have been strictly followed by the Duggar children. Each daughter, in particular, has been expected to uphold these values, with Jim Bob keeping a close eye on their actions, even after marriage. But Joy-Anna's recent decisions have shattered the image of the obedient daughter, making waves both inside and outside the Duggar family circle. Breaking Rule 1: Joy-Anna's shocking wardrobe choices. The first major rule Joy-Anna has broken is one that goes right to the core of the Duggar family's beliefs about modesty. She has started wearing pants. To most people, wearing pants seems like an everyday casual choice. But in the Duggar household, it's a statement. For years, Duggar women, including Joy-Anna, were only ever seen in skirts and dresses. Pants were considered immodest, as they revealed the shape of a woman's legs, something that Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar believed could lead to lustful thoughts in men. However, fans began to notice a change in Joy-Anna's wardrobe after she married Austin Forsyth in 2017. Slowly but surely, she started to incorporate pants and even shorts into her everyday outfits. At first, it was just the occasional sighting on social media, but over time it became clear that Joy-Anna was no longer adhering to the strict dress code of her upbringing. Pictures of Joy-Anna hiking in shorts or simply wearing jeans while spending time with her family began circulating online, sparking heated discussions among fans. Some fans celebrated Joy-Anna's decision to wear pants as a sign that she was embracing her independence. They praised her for stepping out of her father's shadow and living her life on her terms. Others, however, were more critical, fearing that this shift in wardrobe was a sign of a deeper rebellion against the values she had been raised with. For Jim Bob, this choice likely felt like a slap in the face. After all, he had spent years promoting a specific image of his family, an image that Joy-Anna was now seemingly rejecting. For someone as strict as Jim Bob, watching his daughter break this fundamental rule would have been deeply disappointing, and fans were quick to speculate that this wardrobe change could have caused a significant rift between father and daughter. Breaking Rule 2: The independence of Joy-Anna's marriage. The second rule Joy-Anna has broken is related to the autonomy she has displayed in her marriage to Austin Forsyth. While the Duggar family's courtship rules emphasize parental involvement, even after marriage, Joy-Anna and Austin appear to have taken a more independent path. In Duggar culture, even after marriage, daughters are often expected to continue seeking their father's approval, particularly when it comes to major life decisions. Jim Bob has played a significant role in the lives of his married children, offering guidance, and sometimes interference, in everything from where they live to how they raise their children. However, Joy-Anna and Austin have repeatedly shown that they are carving out their own path. Unlike some of her sisters, Joy-Anna has been less visible in Duggar family gatherings and events, leading fans to speculate that she and Austin are distancing themselves from Jim Bob's influence. The couple's decision to live a more private life, away from the constant presence of Joy-Anna's parents, has fueled rumors that they are rejecting the Duggar family's expectations of married life. In fact, some fans believe that Austin, who comes from a more relaxed and less controlling background, has played a significant role in encouraging Joy-Anna to break free from the rules she grew up with. Whether it's the way they handle their finances, the decisions they make for their children, or simply the fact that they appear to be living life on their own terms, it's clear that Joy-Anna and Austin's marriage doesn't fit the typical Duggar mold. For Jim Bob, who is known to be deeply involved in the lives of his children, this independence may feel like another betrayal. Watching Joy-Anna and Austin make decisions without consulting him or adhering to his principles could be a source of tension that runs deeper than the public ever sees. Fans have speculated that this could be the ultimate fracture between father and daughter, a break that may be difficult to mend. Fan reaction, support, and speculation. As word spread about Joy-Anna's rule-breaking, Duggar fans took to social media to express their thoughts. On platforms like Reddit, Instagram, and YouTube, discussions about Joy-Anna's evolving identity and her relationship with her father became a hot topic. Some fans voiced their support for Joy-Anna, praising her for stepping out from under her father's control and making decisions that align with her own beliefs and values. These fans see Joy-Anna as a role model for other women who have grown up in strict, conservative households and are looking for ways to break free. Joy is finally living her life for herself. She deserves to make her own choices. One fan commented on a Reddit thread, "I think it's brave that she's doing what makes her happy, even if it goes against what her family expects." Others, however, were more critical, fearing that Joy-Anna's actions could lead to a deeper divide within the Duggar family. "I just hope she doesn't regret it later," one commenter wrote. "It's hard to go against your parents, especially when your dad is Jim Bob Duggar." Some fans even speculated that Jim Bob's strictness might push Joy-Anna further away. They questioned whether his inability to adapt to his children's changing lives would eventually isolate him from his family altogether. Jim Bob needs to realize that his kids are adults now. If he doesn't accept that, he's going to lose them all, one fan commented on Instagram. Jim Bob's response: will he ever forgive Joy-Anna? While fans continue to speculate about the potential fallout between Joy-Anna and Jim Bob, there has been no official statement from the Duggar family regarding the situation. However, based on Jim Bob's past behavior and his unwavering commitment to the values of IBLP, it's easy to imagine that he is deeply hurt by Joy-Anna's choices. For someone as controlling and protective as Jim Bob, seeing his daughter break two of the family's most important rules is likely a painful experience. Joy-Anna's decision to wear pants and live a more independent life may feel like a rejection of everything he has worked so hard to instill in his children. But the question remains, can Jim Bob ever truly forgive Joy-Anna for stepping outside the Duggar family's strict boundaries? Will he be able to reconcile with the fact that his daughter is forging her own path, or will this create a permanent rift between father